Well, we had the crowbar here tonight in Brisbane, and I've got Matt Young from King Parrot here. Hi, Matt. How you going?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Excellent.
So you're about to go on stage later tonight. Last gig of your Australian winter tour. How did it go so far?
Yeah, it's been really good. Yeah, we've just done. Well, tonight will be the 10th show with our new drummer Todd Hansen, and he's a Brisbane guy. So yeah, I think the show tonight's going to be really good. You know, we've got some great bands and playing, and yeah, the tour's been great, man. Todd's a really good drummer and a lot of experience. Used to play in the Berserker, and more recently with Rome, and his other band, what's it called? Fuck, I don't know if I can say that, but it means Forests Under Construction. Just
yeah,
I wasn't swearing, I promise. And yeah, no, he's fitting really good with the band, and he's going to be coming with us over to America on Thursday. So
yeah, that's the next big thing for you guys. So Thursday it's going over to America. Can you run me through the touring schedule over there? What's your plan?
So we get there on Thursday, and then I think we got a couple of shows. We're doing a festival up near in Massachusetts, and then we're doing a couple of like warm-up shows just with some local bands, one in New York and then one up in Burlington, one in Worcester, I think, which is in Massachusetts as well. And then we join up with the tour package, which is Origin, King Parrot, Beyond Creation, and Your Chance to Die. And then there's one other band as well, which I'm not quite I can't remember the name of it, but it'll come to me later once we finish the interview, I'm sure. And then yeah, we're just sort of doing a bunch of shows in Canada and a bunch of shows in America, and I think it's about 30 all up. So yeah, it should be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, we've toured with the guys from Origin a little bit here in Australia, and they're really nice guys. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, sounds like, and it's already your second tour of the US this year. So there's obviously a lot of demand for you guys over there. How did that come up now again?
Well, I think on the first tour, like we got invited to do South by Southwest, and then we teed up some shows with our friends Cattle Decapitation in California, and then we just did another tour, like we did the rest of America with Vatnet, Visca, and Vaporizer, who were both really sort of awesome bands and sort of new bands as well. So it was sort of like a bit of a showcase tour of new up-and-coming bands, I guess. And yeah, it was great, you know. And out of that, we sort of, you know, we got a good booking agent over there now and a good manager. And yeah, we just sort of, they understand how much we want to work and tour and do all that stuff. So yeah, so far so good, you know. It's great that we get the opportunity to go back there, and we'll do another tour after the Origin tour in America that hasn't been announced yet. We'll do another one after that, so that's sort of, you know, round out the year for us.
No, right, okay. That's a busy schedule for the rest of the year. So going into 2015, I have to ask you about that. Some rumors are out there that you're going to play Soundwave in Australia next year again. Yep. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Is that true or not confirmed yet?
No, it's not confirmed. No, I don't know anything about that yet, but you know, if the opportunity comes up, we'd love to do it. Yeah, so we'll just wait and see what happens. I think, you know, it's yeah, it's one of those things. It's like you know, what is it? Don't call us, we'll call you sort of situation. So I'm sure we'll hear about it soon enough if we're going to do it. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be out there if we are.
Yeah, so you really seem to enjoy playing live, and you have a pretty relentless schedule now. And so what I'm going to ask you now is, all the guys that have seen you already on stage, they know what I'm talking about. So talking to you now here and having seen you live on stage, it feels like two different persons. So what's happening? What's happening when you go on stage?
I don't know. I guess it's more about like the performance and just making it sort of entertaining to watch, and you know, having a bit of an outlet for my frustrations with the world. But yeah, I don't know. You know, it's just, I guess we just try and put on the show that we would like to see. Yeah. You know, and for me, that means a lot of chaos and a lot of energy, and having a good time, and have, like in a light-hearted sort of way, I guess. So, and that's why it's great with our band, that the characters in the band just do their thing, and it all just sort of happens without too much effort. You know, we don't have to sit there and go, all right, well, tonight this is going to happen or whatever. It's very spontaneous, and we just do our thing, you know.
So the Matt Young on stage is not a stage persona that you deliberately developed. It's sort of like developed over the years, and it's just happening as we're gonna witness later tonight again.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's happened with it, but it just is what it is. And you know, like looking back to when we first started playing with King Parrot, I couldn't even look at the audience. I was that scared. I'd always been a bass player and played bass in a lot of bands in Melbourne. And when I first jumped up with the microphone, I was like terrified. So I guess that's totally changed 360. And,
absolutely. So sometimes, I guess you terrify some of the crowd, that haven't seen you yet, but it's certainly unique and entertaining. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, you just want to get a reaction out of people, I guess, and make sure that people are paying attention and having a good time and all those good things, you know. So yeah.
All right. Okay. Now it's going to be awesome, and if you haven't seen King Parrot yet live, make sure you're going to grab one of the tickets when they come over to the US or on one of their upcoming tours in the future. So in the future, obviously, there's going to be a new album out at some stage, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've been working on some new material recently in the jam room with Todd, our new drummer, and it's going along really good. It's coming along pretty quickly, and we've got about a month in between tours in the States, so we're just going to bunker down somewhere and get a little studio together and just work on all the new stuff. We've got lots of ideas, plenty of ideas that have been developed by a two guitarists and bass player, and I think it's pretty much there. We just need to nut it all out and make sure that we've got the structures and everything sorted, and we're excited about it. It's definitely shaping up to be better material, I think.
Oh, right, okay, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
So how do you guys go about songwriting? Is it a team approach, or does everybody go off and creates ideas and then you get together again and refine it, or how does it work?
Usually someone will just bring an idea in, and then we sort of do it the old school sort of way and just nut it out in the jam room and work out the ideas and work out the drum feels that we want for the different sections, and then once the vocals sort of get thrown in there, then maybe parts will get shortened or lengthened or whatnot. But it's all very sort of, I don't know, organic process, I guess. And it's not like, you know, we're not sitting there on the computer recording it and going over, you know, and doing it like how maybe some more modern bands might do it. We're definitely old school traditionalist dudes that like to do it, you know, just like to feel the songs out that way, you know. Really, it just feels like the right way to do it for us. So yeah.
Well, talking about being a little bit more traditionalist, you have put quite an effort into producing some videos, and when I look at those videos, they are certainly really on the forefront of what heavy metal bands, young and upcoming heavy metal bands, actually produce. When I watch videos like Shit on the Liver and Dead End, they tell a story. There's a story behind it, so it's not just that performance kind of video that pretty much every metalcore band or whatever puts out there. So what's the production team? How do you come up with those ideas, and how do you put those videos together?
We've got a pretty good team that we work with in Melbourne, and you know, obviously Slats is, you know, important in the production of that, and I like to have some input, and we've got a couple of friends, a couple of the guys that have acted in the videos that also have input. So I think it's important that we just have, like, we've got our company there that they do it, and they understand where the band's coming from, and they understand our sense of humour, I guess, and understand what image or whatever we're trying to portray. So it's definitely a group effort, and the ideas sort of get brainstormed, and then the initial idea may be something, and then once it goes around the table and everyone's had their 2 cents worth, it may be totally different to what we started with, but then we'll just go, okay, let's just run with that, because that sounds like a cool idea now. And I think that was definitely the way it went with both those videos that you mentioned, with Shit on the Liver and Dead End. Obviously, there was this solid idea in the beginning, and then it just sort of morphs into something, its own little thing, and we just have so much fun doing it, and we're all friends, and we're all just having a good time, basically. So yeah, I hope that comes across as well.
Absolutely. I mean, watching those videos, it's something unique. It's something out of the norm. From my point of view, my personal view, there are a lot of young bands out there that just do the same old stuff, and you're clearly trying to, and you are succeeding in differentiating yourselves from the crowd. Absolutely. Good. So going back to the album, do you have a time plan there? Is there anything that you can announce when it's going to be out?
It's kind of hard to say now. I guess it sort of depends on how much work we get done in this month off that we're having in the States, but we're planning on just hiring a studio, just staying there, and if we can't get it finished in a month, there must be something wrong with us. So no, I think it's going to be fine. And look, we want to try and maybe record, I think, December, January, something like that. So, and then hopefully maybe mid-year type release. So yeah. All
right. Okay. No, sounds fantastic. Other than that, any other plans for 2015 already?
We're sort of making some loose plans at the moment for an album tour, which we want to make fairly substantial, and obviously we're going to do a new video. That's going to be one of the first things we do. So we're going to have to like pick a song off the album that we're happy with, and develop a new idea for a video. We'd like to probably do a few videos off this album, of course, but we'll just sort of focus probably on releasing the first one in the first like video / single, whatever you want to call it, in the maybe around March, April or something like that. Yep. Hopefully, maybe earlier, if we're lucky. We'll see how we go. But yeah, it just depends on how we're just negotiating a lot of stuff at the moment. So I don't want to sort of say, oh yeah, it's definitely going to happen here or there, because I'm not quite sure yet. But the plans are in place, that's for sure.
All right, okay. No, sounds fantastic. Anything up for Europe, or is it? It's a bit uncharted territory for you guys at the moment.
It is at the moment, yeah. We're trying to get over there. I guess for us, the States has been where it's happening for us at the moment, and that's cool. It is what it is, and I'm sure the opportunity will come up for Europe at some point in the future. I mean, obviously that's the home of heavy metal, so we want to get there and do our thing and sort of present our show to the Europeans. I think it's going to go well, and the European people definitely seem to like appreciate Australian stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting that opportunity and seeing how we go over there, because I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah. Well, I think you've got to be honest. I think you've got a great future act. You're really putting the right things together. You differentiate yourselves from the grey mass of other young and upcoming bands. I really have to say that. So, well, thank you very much for taking the time to having a chat with me, and well, all the best and all the success you deserve, man.
Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.